Hey guys, Justin, and I'm talking with Kelsey here, who is the merchandise coordinator for Square Enix. Now, Square Enix does more than just Final Fantasy and those games that are really popular. They actually make toys for a lot of different things, as we can see right behind us. And Kelsey is going to talk to us about some of these Comic-Con exclusives, that some of them are for sale and some of them are just in the prototype stage. What do we got behind us right now?
Okay, so yeah, actually Square Enix Products makes all kinds of great figures, especially Batman figures. So from Batman Arkham Origins, this is our San Diego Comic-Con exclusive. It's a limited color version, kind of a metallic version of our Batman from Arkham Origins. So he has like this shiny finish, like he's like standing atop a tower in the moonlight. That's kind of the way that we like to describe it. But also, all of these items that are in here are for sale at the show, and you can see that this one up top, the DC Comics variant Batman, it's a red color variant. It's actually already sold out. But all of these up top are DC Comics variants. So basically our Japanese designers took classic DC Comics characters, put their own spin on them, their classic Square Enix spin, and beta design, and then we made a figure out of that concept.
And just to be clear, we're actually only halfway through day one. It's only Wednesday. How quickly do these things tend to sell out?
Well, it really depends on how much we bring, and we don't bring a lot, especially for things that have been out for a little while. So the red Batman, for example, it's been out for a little while, so we brought everything we had left just to give fans one more chance to get it. So those tend to go really quickly. And then, of course, obviously our Comic-Con exclusives sell like hotcakes, but we try and bring enough so that every fan can get a hold of one.
And what have we got in this case here?
So this is kind of our like DC prototype case. It gives you an idea of what's coming up in the coming year from us with the DC Comics line. So up top is Hawkman and Darkseid. This is also our DC Comics variant Play Arts Kai, of course. So Hawkman's a really like staggering figure, and we're going to be sharing more information about him and Darkseid soon on our website and on our Twitter. And I'll give that information to you guys shortly. And then below them we have Joker. He's being shown here in color in the US for the first time. So it's really like vivid, eye-popping color. You can see his menacing grin. He has these straight razors in his fingers, and this is another one of our variants, so this is a completely unique design. In the middle is the armored Batman. This is the first time we're showing this armored Batman. We just love making Batman figures so much. We're always trying to find new ways to innovate on the design. And then next to him is Harley Quinn. I know this is a personal favorite of the designer, so I also really love Harley, of course. So I'm really delighted with how she came out in full color. And down here on the bottom, actually, we're showing for the first time our Arkham Knight figures. So from Batman Arkham Knight we have Robin, and then Batman, of course. So Batman from Arkham Knight, of course, compared to Arkham Origins, was more of a prequel story. Arkham Knight version, he kind of looks more grizzled, like more experienced, kind of careworn. And then next to him is Joker. This is from Arkham Origins again. So yeah, we have a more youthful looking Joker who's just starting to get up to his deviousness. And next to him is Robin, also a version that appears in Arkham Origins.
And as you can see from the hands and the faces that are located here, these are fully posable, completely articulate. You can put them kind of in whatever pose you want them to. They're not just like static statues sitting here.
Exactly. That's why it's called Play Arts. They're a piece of art that you can play with. You can pose it any way. The only limit is your creativity when it comes to posing. And then this is actually a really exciting reveal that we have done at Comic-Con. This is a DC Comics variant Batman that has been designed by Tetsuya Nomura. You may know him. You definitely know him as a character designer from Final Fantasy and the creator of Kingdom Hearts. So we kind of went to Nomura-san and we were like, hey, we've been doing this crazy DC Comics variant line. Would you be interested in doing Batman? And Nomura-san was like, yeah. And of course, being Nomura-san, he really pulled out all the stops and did this incredible design for this figure. You can see these wings are all articulated and posable. There's these sort of bat claws that are behind Batman. And we kind of come up with a story behind this design that Bruce Wayne has died, or he's appeared to have died. And now this Batman has appeared, and inside him is Bruce Wayne sleeping like a walking tomb. And he doesn't fight himself. He uses these claws and these hands to not lay hands directly on his victims, but to fight from afar. So that's just something fun that we're doing. And this is kind of a teaser. Sorry, I tend to be long-winded. This is kind of a teaser for another thing that we're going to be working on. So Nomura-san's signature is actually right here on this little placard, and you can see some cat paws and next written to it. So ... What has cat paws?
So Robin.
Cat paws and Batman. I think Robin. Maybe the Joker. I don't know.
I love those Nomura designs. Like, I was so excited when I first saw that. I would actually love to see even more of something like that, like maybe a movie that he does the art design for.
That would be incredible, or a comic book series. Okay. Oh, so these are also some more of our DC Comics variants. I'm sorry, guys, excuse me. So these are called our Batman Timeless. So this collection, actually, we came up with it, the crew at Square Enix America, we kind of came up with this concept of, it's a little bit like a comic book series where Batman is slipping through time, but instead of that, it's more like, what if there was always a Batman throughout every era of history? So we have like a cowboy Batman, a Wild West Batman, a steampunk Batman, and then a Spartan Batman, and a samurai Bushido Batman.
Very cool. And the samurai and Bushido are over here, or there's the knight one, it looks like.
Yeah, so do you see these are in gray right now? That's because they're still in the prototype stage, so eventually they'll be in full color, fully painted, and this is the first time we're showing them, so I know about as much as you guys do about the details of this figure. So just a really exciting design. I'm really looking forward to seeing the final product, the finished thing, and learning more about how to get my hands on these. So.
A little bit of a teaser, but exciting to think about what those are going to mean. This next one, though, it's a little bit creepy. I mean, obviously, Gollum from The Hobbit. What's the story behind this one?
So we actually have a line of things called Static Arts Minis. So instead of being a posable figure, it's just a little statuette. And so we have done a DC Comics variant Static Arts Mini. It takes our DC Comics variant designs and shrinks it down to sort of like a large-headed, small-bodied, cutified version, like chibi-fied version. And we were like, hey, let's do that with Gollum too, because it's really popular, especially in Japan. And he kind of has this like creepy, cute thing going on that, yeah, this aesthetic is pretty cool overseas. And you know what? I'm actually into it. It's kind of like a pug. It's kind of creepy and it's cute.
I think it could grow on you after a while. Those eyes, they stare into your soul and want to eat you, but also want you to pet it. And of course, a classic here from Final Fantasy XII.
Yeah, so this is Fran from Final Fantasy XII. Our director of merchandise always really wanted to do a Fran figure, and he didn't get the chance when 12 first came out, so he's just kind of revisiting Fran and saying, hey, I really want to do a Fran figure. So unfortunately, it doesn't really mean that there's going to be news about any games, but you're definitely going to see this beautiful figure. This is the first time we're showing her in full color in North America, so I'm really excited to show off this figure.
Well, speaking of things that would lead people to want to talk about new games, there's some Final Fantasy VII characters here as well, and people love to talk about bringing that series back.
Of course, I mean, it's a classic. It's really just like an iconic game, so I understand why people are so passionate about it. But these designs are from Final Fantasy VII Advent Children. So that was the film that followed the story after Final Fantasy VII. So we have Barrett Wallace here on display, and then next to him is Red 13. And we have Red 13 in full color. I'm really looking forward to when we can announce the pricing and the release dates for these guys. But so far, no news. And then, of course, we also have Tifa and Cloud as they appear in Advent Children. So you can see Cloud kind of has the cloudy wolf motif on his shoulder. And actually, what's really cool about this prototype of Cloud is it looks like he's going to have posable fabric as part of his design. So that's real cloth that you're seeing there. It's not PVC like the rest of the figure.
And so it has like a piece of metal in it that'll let you shift it and move it around so that you can have that be a part of the character as well.
Yeah, absolutely. So it adds some dynamic posing to the character.
And I guess closing out, we're going to leave Final Fantasy behind again, but go into another very beloved franchise.
Yes, absolutely. So we're really excited to show this off for the first time. It's this is actually a variant of Predator. So again, you know, we're starting to get really well known for doing our own original designs, and this is another one of those variant designs. So this is a Predator done in our variant design. Sorry, I've said variant design like 5 times. But basically, he's based on a red demon from Japanese folklore. You may know him as like Oni or Aka Oni. So you can see he kind of has horns. He has this club that's kind of a signature to that kind of a folkloric character. We just thought it would be cool if like, oh, what if the legends of Oni in Japan were actually based on predators visiting Earth? So that's the concept behind this figure.
And another Predator right here.
Yeah, so this is just the classic design of Predator. We really wanted to make sure that, you know, we were appealing to fans new and old and kind of giving something really unique, but also just something that fans would be clamoring for, which is, you know, a classic Predator figure.
Yeah, you can almost see the saliva dripping from his fangs. That is scary.
He comes with a human skull accessory, so that's pretty hardcore.
Cool. And for closing out, we have 2 more games which are slightly newer and not necessarily Square Enix titles, but Square Enix like to partner with these other developers and create some awesome sculptures around their games.
Yeah, absolutely. We've had a really long and really successful partnership with Microsoft and Halo. So this is, we just really wanted to do another Master Chief figure, and then it really worked out well for us that the Halo Master Chief collection happened to be announced around the time that we first displayed this Halo 2 Anniversary Edition PlayArts Kai Master Chief. So as you can see, he comes with all of these amazing accessories, and this is the first time we're showing him in color, so get excited.
I like how he has kind of a pose that's saying, hey, I'm here. And the other big one, this one's not colored in yet, so it's still a prototype, but some Titanfall.
Yeah, and this one is actually already available for pre-order on our web store. So even though here we're showing him in gray prototype right here, it's probably just because he's already been the painted prototype has already been sent off to China to be like the master for painting. So this gray guy, you can get him in December of this year actually. So you can order him on our online store. You can also pre-order him through some of our distributors if you're a mom and pop shop. And yeah, we're just really excited to show off this Titanfall figure. It has an articulated hatch, so the hatch opens and closes, and actually there's kind of like it's hard to describe, but that sphere there where like the camera looks around, it's pivoted so that it can like move through almost 180 degrees. So that's really cool. And he comes with, since it's a symbiotic relationship between pilot and Titan, we did have this effect piece of the pilot riding the Titan on top of there. But he is not articulated, he's really just for an effect, so he just kind of rides on top of the Titan.
And you mentioned that you can pre-order, you can buy some of these now. The San Diego Comic-Con exclusives are, of course, exclusive to Comic-Con. If you guys don't sell them out, though, are you guys going to put them up on the store for other people to buy?
We actually had a limited pre-order run of our San Diego Comic-Con exclusive for people who couldn't attend the show, and it already sold out. It sold out in like a week and a half. So I'm pretty sure we're going to sell out during the show, but if there's some chance that we have some extra, I'm sure we're going to try and get it to anybody who maybe was waitlisted for a pre-order.
Well, and there's a lot of other cool stuff, as we saw, that is going to be coming out soon, that people will be able to pre-order, that people can buy right now. So check out the Square Enix store.